if we have a subconscious,
Yeah.
then that's where memories are stored, and
Yeah.
some people say it's the physical body that is the subconscious.
Yeah.
What about a chair? What about what we would maybe call an inanimate object that does not have a subconscious?
Yeah.
Where does it store its memory?
It does have this thing is alive. This thing is telling me who sat here, all the people who sat here. This thing is telling me where the material came from. It's talking to me, and it's just telling. I'm just doing the cleaning. So this chair, like you, has the three selves. It has the superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. So it isn't. There's no such thing as an inanimate object. If, for example, you can talk to the camera. You can say to the camera, "How many cameras do you have, Alex?" So you can say to the camera, "Well, we're gonna tape this guy, Hew Len. So can you? Well, what do you think about that?" You can talk to the cameras, and the cameras will tell you. No, I don't know about that. And then let's say he knew how to do the cleaning, and they said, "Well, let's do the cleaning," and so he does the cleaning, and maybe the camera will change its mind.
So when photographers say the camera loves you, they're speaking more than they know.
Absolutely. 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 Even I had to show you how goofy this thing can be, I had a friend of mine who married a guy who wasn't doing very well in the construction business, and then when like 40,000 he made, and then maybe 3 years later after she married he made 3 million. But she knew that her job was to work on all of the projects, talk to all of the projects. And so one day he was having trouble, I think, putting up a scaffold or something. And so she did the cleaning, and she heard the nails. She heard the nails, said, we just can't get along. Can't get along. So if you can't get nails to even get along, then you can't put up a scaffold, you know. The scaffold won't work. So the idea is you have to be able to talk to everything. Get them ready. Like little children, you have to say, okay, here we're starting a new project. Here's the address. Here, and then you begin the cleaning right away, and then the right subcontractors will show up. I mean, and the right banking will show up. The right whatever. But everything is alive. Yeah, okay. So everything has the three selves. Yeah.
I've seen the kind of process happen that you're describing, where everything just drops into alignment with a plan. But how is it, would you encourage everyone to learn to have the facility that you have of talking to furniture and talking to a plan and talking to all the forces that go into making something work?
Whoever shows up over the weekend and at this lecture, I'm going to
Is that what
talk
you're going to be talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not going to yell at the rest of the world and say, come on, I have something I'm going to tell you about this. You could really use. That's an imposition. Yeah, it's an imposition.
It's not a gift.
It's an imposition. Yeah. Yeah. My job is to do my cleaning, and then if I do my cleaning, get back to zero, everybody will get back to zero. That's my purpose. I'm here, and then people show up because they would like to. However they've heard it and they would like to know more, I'm willing to do that. Because I can get more people to clean, then I'm going to have more enlightenment, huh?
Great.
As opposed to my light bulb. My children say, Dad, your light's out. Say, thank you.
Are there certain activities that you engage in life that help you to get to zero more than others?
Yeah, like eating cleaning foods, drinking liquids that are cleaning, having plants in your environment that clean, of course. Yeah.
When you are doing cleaning, are you going into an altered state of consciousness? No. Or you're just doing it from your conscious mind and trusting that?
Well, I'm hoping I'm doing it consciously, but I'm hoping I've talk to my subconscious, who is a computer bank, that the subconscious has heard me enough. I've fallen in love with it, and has asked it, please help me with the cleaning. And so I downloaded every information that I know about the cleaning, and so my subconscious knows it, and it will do the cleaning. So,
Are there any guides or angels that help one with cleaning?
if you eat blueberries, for example, blueberries erase memories and open up angelic kingdoms. Yeah.
Could you speak to us a little about angelic kingdoms?
What would you like to know?
Are there levels to them? Do they interact with
I
humans?
don't know those things. I don't go that route. All I know is one day I was cleaning years ago, and then he said, "Why don't you try blueberries?" I said, "Okay." And I said, "Well, what do you say?" I said, "Well, I could see the angelic kingdom." And then that was it. The discussion ended. I didn't hear whether they were levels, and it was stretched out. I didn't hear any of that.
Do you mean like nature spirits when you speak of angels?
I don't know what that is.
Like people say that there are little people that are guardians of plants and the earth.
No, I'm talking about angelic kingdom. Other universes, other dimensions that open up, stretch open. You eat one blueberry, just stretches, and your mind goes, wow. Yeah, and you may not be conscious of it. That's the 11 million for which you're not conscious.
Right.
And it's different with blackberries than blueberries.
I don't know about blackberries. I know blueberries. I know strawberries. Those things. Strawberries, for example, deal with women's hatred for men. Lots there, you know.
That's right. I
I read
remember
this.
something. I forgot all about that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about women's hatred for men?
Well,